Somebody's moving over here.
If I may, I'd like to have everyone's attention, please. We'll go ahead and get started this morning. First of all, good morning, and thank you for being here. It is a glorious and beautiful East Tennessee morning, and we're also thankful. This project's been a long time coming. You know, I've been around a long time, and if I'm remembering correctly, it might have been back in the 90s when this project first showed up on the capital plan. So it has been on and off the capital plan for decades. So finally we have the shovels and we're ready to break some ground, and it's going to just be a great project, and I know this community is going to benefit tremendously from a new school. Of course, it's been a challenging year for us, and I think again this project is just a great reminder of how the district's work has never stopped over the last 12 months. We've continued to, in spite of the pandemic, we've continued to uh-oh. Hope that's not a bad omen. So, back where I was here a minute. But before we get started, I would like to recognize we have some school board members here. Miss Susan Horn, our board chair, representing District 5. If you could have some recognition for Susan, so thank you. Also, we have Virginia Babb. Virginia is back over to my right here, and Virginia's our vice chair representing District 4. So, big hand of applause, a round of applause for Virginia. Okay, and then Patty Bounds, last but not least, Patty Bounds, who is former board chair, also represents District 7 and has been just so adamant, like all the time. You know, hey, when is Adrian Burnett? When are we getting a new Adrian Burnett? So I just wanted to say Patty has represented this district and her constituents like none other in terms of just being passionate about this school and about the project. So just thank Patty for being here, and all of our board members for being here. I also like to thank, I know the mayor's going to speak in just a minute, but I'm telling you, without Mayor Jacobs, this project wouldn't have happened. So wanted to just thank the mayor. The mayor's been a great friend and partner with Knox County Schools, and I know he's going to speak to you here in just a minute. But our mayor has just supported Knox County Schools, supported this project from the get-go a couple of years ago when it first got on the capital plan, and I know he's going to make a few remarks here. And also, I think mayor's going to introduce county commission. But before I step away too, I wanted to say thank you to our county commissioners. You know, they're responsible for funding, and without their approval, this project wouldn't happen. So it takes a Board of Education, it takes our mayor, and it takes county commissioners to make all this happen. So I'd like to recognize too, we have a couple of former principals, Mr. Jim Prince. Jim, raise your hand. So round of applause for Jim Prince. Jim, I think, Jim, you were principal here when the city and the county merged, I believe. You were here at that point in time, so goes back a few years. I know Jim's excited about seeing this project get off the ground. Also, Michelle Wolfenbarger. Where's Michelle? Oh, okay, Michelle. Okay, round of applause for Michelle, former principal. And then Stephanie Prince. There's Stephanie. A round of applause for Stephanie. So Stephanie's world and life is getting ready to change dramatically here soon. So, but Stephanie's done a great job, and the teachers here at Adrian Burnett have done a tremendous job this year in the midst of a pandemic, having in-person learning. And of course, we've had virtual learning plan as well as in-person. So it's been a great year so far in spite of a lot of things that have gone on. So, and I also think there's some family members from the Burnett family. Michael and Evelyn Burnett are here. Oh, okay, yay, all right, round of applause. Thank you for being here. Okay, at the risk of losing control of this, I used to be a former teacher, but I never with the little bitty students here, so I don't want to lose total control. But oh, Patty, watch out, gosh. But I know y'all are going to perform for us a little bit later, but just can you show us how excited you are about having a new school? All right, that's what it's all about. It's all about our students, and my goodness, what a great-looking group of young students. Are you happy to be in school this year? Yeah, see there, the Board of Education, we made such a great decision having in-person learning this year too. So, and thank you students, because you've made this year successful. We still got a couple of months to go, but you made this year successful too. So I want to thank you. I want to thank the teachers and thank the staff of Adrian Burnett School for making this year possible, for their commitment, their dedication. They do an amazing job, and they're very, very, very deserving of a new facility in which to do that amazing job. So I've said probably enough here, so at this point in time, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Bounds, who is the District 7 Board Representative. So thank you, Patty.
Thank you, Bob. Well, it is an exciting day for this community to see the beginning fulfillment for a long-awaited promise for a new Adrian Burnett. For me, this journey began even before I was sworn in. I formed a small team with Mary Lou Knight, former Bearden principal, and a mother and grandmother of students at Adrian Burnett, and also former school board member Diane Jablonski, to meet with Angie Harrod, former principal here, to pursue the idea of a new Adrian Burnett once again, because it had been an initiative that had been on the books for a very long time. It was my number one priority to coming on this board to see this new school built. But as Bob said, today would not have been possible without the cooperation over the span of many years. I would like to especially thank the superintendent, my colleagues on the school board, Mayor Jacobs and County Commission, your commissioner, Charles Bustler, Russ Oakes, Doug Dillingham, Principal Prince, and her staff, and the entire Adrian Burnett community for never losing the hope, the dream, and the vision that we see happening here today. So thank you.
Oh, you're fine. You're good. You're good. Thank you. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Mr. Superintendent. First, I'd like to recognize the elected officials from Knox County who are here. You have Commission Chairman Larson J., Commissioner Courtney Durrett, Commissioner Justin Biggs, who has been a big advocate for this project, as well as Commissioner Charlie Bustler. Then in the back, I think Sherry Witt is here. Yeah. Then also a Register of Deeds, Nick McBride. Nick and I did not dress together this morning, despite the fact that we're wearing the same suit. So thank you all for being here. And I appreciate what the superintendent and what Ms. Bounds said about my commitment to this project. I didn't have a whole lot of choice, because what happened was Principal Wolfenbarger gets hold of me and says, you have got to come out to our school and you have to see our school. You have to see the fact that we're stuffing t-shirts into the air registers to control the climate, that there are holes in the walls that you can see through. And when Michelle Wolfenbarger tells you have to do something, eventually you decide that's what you have to do. So very much appreciate her for being such a big advocate for this project. So there are a lot of people to thank. The one group that none of us should forget is the taxpayers of Knox County, because in the end, this is their money. And I am always appreciative and grateful that they entrust us with the task of spending that money in a way which benefits the community, and I think this project will do that. So thank you all again for being here today, and I can't wait to shovel some dirt in a second. Now I'll turn it over to the newest Principal Prince at Adrian Burnett, Stephanie Prince. Thank you.
I'm a little bit shorter. Okay. When I talked with the staff about what I should say today, the most common feedback that I got was, I know, I'm sorry. Thank you. Okay. I'll start over. So when I was talking with the staff about what should I say today, they're telling me I have to speak. What do you think I should say? And the most common feedback I got was, please tell them it's about time. So translation, we are so excited. The Adrian Burnett community, like you've been hearing, has been waiting for this day for so long. And with this difficult year that we are all going through, it is such a blessing to have something to celebrate today. I'm very humbled to be the one in this position, thanking everyone for making this possible. So again, I would be remiss if I didn't thank the principals who came before me. And again, a special thank you to Mr. Prince and to Ms. Wolfenbarger who are here with us today. Also, huge thank you to Patty Bounds for your tireless efforts campaigning for us, to Superintendent Thomas for your unwavering support, and again to Mayor Jacobs, even if his arm was twisted a little, for letting us know that we are a priority and that we should never give up hope that this day would come. So it's thanks to you and to many other of our representatives and our community partners that are making our dream finally become a reality. And to the Adrian Burnett community, let's remember that as construction begins and this next year starts to feel really long, that in the end it's going to be worth it. We're going to have an incredible building that finally represents the incredible staff and students that will be on the inside. A building that we can be proud of. And we say at Adrian Burnett that ABES has high expectations for academics, behavior, educators, and school safety. We will continue to keep those expectations high as we work toward our goal of students truly owning their learning. Thank you so much to everyone who believes in us, and thank you all so much for being with us here today to celebrate. And I believe at this time, anyone who's coming up to officially break ground can come on up to the front.